How are you, wrestling fans? Here we are again.
This next contest is for football, and it's for the PvP Lineage Championship.
We've got another match from We Against the World, put on by Pioneer Valley Pro Wrestling. I'm Josh from RSMP Wrestling, and today with me, I have...
James Noonan.
I love it. It works every time. You're just so easy. Get to the ring, will you? I got this. Boo all you want, scream all you want, holler all you want. I'm still bringing them out here, and I'm bringing them out here right now. 235 pounds from Wayne, New Jersey, the top of the match, the New Jersey Cowboy. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Steven Stetson.
Oh, James, here it is. We have Steven Stetson coming out.
You want to talk about people in the Northeast who are really making a name for themselves, really putting themselves on the map. I have to admit, I don't really like this guy very much at all, but Steve Stetson is doing all of the right things.
It does not look like the crowd likes him very much either.
Yeah, there's I can't imagine that. Eric Hunting telling everyone exactly how he feels about Stetson.
We knew he wasn't going to be a fan favorite, but geez,
That's a profound statement and an endorsement of sorts, I would say. What I did not know was that Stetson had aligned himself with Marshall McNeil, which, you know, sometimes you need a lawyer. Sometimes you need somebody to help you in a way that maybe isn't as ethical as you'd like, and that's exactly what Marshall McNeil is here to do. I fear for Dustin Flash Waller's Lineage Championship with McNeil in Stetson's corner.
this partnership doesn't feel right, James. I can tell you that right now. I'm sure they're up to no good.
That music's going to hit any second, and you're going to see one of the most electric entertainers in the professional wrestling industry. You got Dustin Flash Waller defending the Lineage Championship here at Pioneer Valley Pro Wrestling. Oh, and yep, there he is.
He's carrying the hardware, too.
He is one half of a tag team called the Miracle Generation, which is widely known and respected as one of the premier tag teams in the entire independent professional wrestling circuit. Right now carrying the Fuji Cup and the trophy that comprise of the Lineage Championship.
Now, I don't know about you, James, but it seems to me like the crowd is reacting much better to Dustin than they did to Steven.
But I will tell you this, whether the fans are behind Flash or not, depending on the situation, depending on his attitude, depending on who they're rooting for, there is not a more dynamic competitor who's going to show you more athletic prowess than Flash Waller.
I'm excited. You can feel the energy in the air tonight. The crowd's loving it. The wrestlers are excited. The energy's good.
I'll tell you this, it should be obvious to see the fan support is in Waller's corner. However, Marshall McNeil is in Stetson's, and that is going to be an enormous difference maker.
The crowd is telling the wrestlers exactly how they feel. We're seeing more boos, and Steven is getting into it with the crowd once again.
I'll tell you this, he has the clear size advantage, the clear strength advantage. He is also very athletic, very game competitor is Steven Stetson. Adding Marshall McNeil seems almost like cheating in its own right because he doesn't need that kind of influence, that kind of advantage. But here we stand, and Flash is on his own against both McNeil and Stetson.
Now, James, with Dustin Waller being the smaller guy here, what are some things he's got to take in consideration going into this match? It looks like he's trying to feel Steve out right now as What do you think his game plan is?
I hate to say, but under normal circumstances, Flash Waller is significantly faster than his opponent. In this instance, Stetson has leaned out. He's got the size advantage and strength advantage, like I said, but he is not a slouch in the speed department. I think that Flash is going to have a harder time outpacing his opponent than he normally does. Although, I mean, I'm eating my own words, because here's Flash with a firm, strong headlock that Stetson has now countered into an arm wringer and his own headlock.
It looks like you jinxed him, James.
You know, you turn on football and the commentators do it all the time. I never experienced it until right now myself.
Oh!
Shoulder
the
tackle.
hit.
Huge shoulder tackle. That's what Stetson has over Flash. Like I said, size and strength.
And he is a monster of a man. Look at him work that crowd. You can see his true size right there.
Arrogant, too, though. And the arrogance could be his undoing. The only unfortunate thing is that Marshall McNeil is there to make up for that one small misstep if it were to happen.
Look at Stetson going back for more. He can't get enough of himself.
Ugh. I would think, I don't want people to boo me. I wouldn't want to stand there and listen to that, but...
You know, James, some people love that negativity, though.
And here's Flash.
There we go. That's the reaction I would expect.
Heck of a reaction for Flash right there. The fans clearly in his corner. I don't know what you expected, Steve. This is very clearly a lopsided contest for the fans' affection, at least.
And Steve's got to be careful, because I feel like this is the type of thing that swings energy and momentum in a match. And I'm wrong.
So is a kick to the gut like that. But you're completely right. That fan support might be what Flash needs. If he takes a real beating from the bigger competitor, he's going to need that to fall back on. He's going to need that inspiration. He's going to need that motivation. He's going to need that support. So we'll see how this plays out. But right now, Steve's showing that he is the stronger competitor. And they call him Flash for a reason. Look at him speeding around. Up.
Oh, the disrespect.
Signature pose, and you will see that happen to just about anybody he steps to the ring with.
A kick.
Big drop kick to the face, knocks Stetson off his feet. And we know what we're expecting here. This is going to be some sort of a dive, or my name isn't James Noonan. Ooh, bit over the top. Stetson is reeling.
And that fan seems to like Dustin Waller much better than he liked Stetson.
Yeah. He's got a big old smile on his face. Eric Hunting right there. And here we go with Flash Waller climbing to the top. He could be going for what he calls the Mamba Splash.
But look at this. The interference. You called it, James. You called it.
I hate to say, I hate to be right. Because,
oh, right in the back.
The back and the neck of Flash Waller must feel like they were in a car wreck. Just against the top turnbuckle like that. Oh, and the boot.
And speaking of cars.
Oh, I hope he wasn't driving a vehicle from West End Automotive when he got into that wreck. But if he was, they're going to do everything they can to make sure that car is back on the road as quickly as possible.
Thank you, West End Automotive, for sponsoring wrestling and helping out with the community. Back to the match, James. It looks like Stetson is in full control now. He has got all the pressure on Waller's head.
Oh, stepping on his face. Like, you don't want to see that. That's not sporting competition. That's just disrespectful.
Well, it was payback from the disrespect earlier with Flash laying on the canvas there and mocking him.
Well, yep, you get what you have come to you, I guess. And now here he goes. He's working. Oh, it looked like a neck breaker, but he takes a chop to the chest and another and another. Those are not comfortable, folks. And a fourth. Oh, I hate to. Oh, Stetson catches his hand.
Oh!
Devastating chops. And once again, we talk about the size difference. We talk about the strength difference. Flash was laying him in. As soon as Stetson decided to lay one in on his own, knocked him right on his back.
Those slaps were big, but to go for a pin right after there, I don't know. That seems a little premature. You're not going to take Flash down quite that easy.
No, he has so much fight. You're completely right about that, Josh.
Oh!
Although, I don't know how much more I'd want to fight after I got my face stepped on like that. That was painful. European uppercut in the corner. The ref telling him to get him out of the corner because, again, you're risking disqualification. And then he did it like that. Hard buckle. Flash is in a very dangerous place right now.
The ring just moved on that slam, too. And, we had talked about this. Dustin being the smaller guy, it's, Stetson's size really, he's dictating the pace of this fight, and he's just throwing Waller around. It seems to be taking a lot of wind out of Flash's sails right now.
He's fighting up. He's got the spirit. He's got the go.
He's got the heart for sure. And he's got the crowd support too. Every time the crowd seems to perk up, he seems to get a little bit more in his favor as far as his match goes.
Just devastating. Throws into the corners. I don't know how much more of this Flash can take with or without the crowd behind him.
And there's my bald head in frame there. This is some cinematography by Lenny. Thank you, Lenny, for being the cameraman in this event. You're killing it right now.
Flash doing what he does best, avoided contact with the turnbuckle, lays in the enziguri, hops up to the top rope,
and
huge crossbody.
Slam! Oh, he bounced 4 feet in the air after that.
The force of the contact from that crossbody must have crushed the wind out of Stetson's sails. Now both men trying to recover, and we'll see who gets to their feet first. It looks like it's going to be Flash. Can he capitalize on this momentary? I can't.
Oh, Flash's back is still bothering him from that hit earlier. Oh, but the kick to the midsection.
Fighting through the pain. Back to his feet. He might have a chance here.
And
standing shooting
1,
star press.
2, and the kick out.
So close. So close with the standing shooting star press. After all the abuse he's taken, Flash is showing that he is a true competitor.
He wants it. He wants to defend that title, James.
It's funny because he actually trained at the Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling Dojo in East Haven, Connecticut, where Paul Roman and Mario Mancini carry on the legacy of Mr. Fuji. Flash Waller holds the Fuji Cup. He is fighting for his entire legacy from who he was trained by.
And you had called it, James. There it was. The dirty pool.
Marshall McNeil
Dustin,
intervening. Blue Thunder Bomb. No one can kick out of that. It's got to be over. New champion.
The kick out. Unbelievable, James.
I can believe it as little as Steve Stetson. I cannot believe that Flash Waller escaped that pinfall.
I thought that was it for sure. The brutality of that slam.
That was incredible. But I can't see a way that Flash gets out of this. I mean, he is prone on the mat right now. Stetson, quit arguing with the ref and get your pinfall if you want this championship.
He's got spittle on his face. He's so angry. He was trying to change the ref's opinion, but he was not having it.
What did he send McNeil back for? I want to know what's going on there. He's got the Fuji Cup. If he uses the Fuji Cup to beat Dustin Waller, that is going to be the most poetic injustice I have ever seen.
But it looks like the reverse. Oh!
Did you see him almost pull the tights? He hesitated. He wanted to take that unfair advantage, but he's got the fan support, and he wants to do it the right way. Did he just tie McNeil to the top rope by his tie?
Oh! And a drop kick. McNeil goes down.
Couple of coconuts.
And Flash. Oh, with the big hit.
He's got him. I don't think I've ever seen anyone kick out of it.
3. He does it, James. He keeps the title.
Against all odds, after an incredible 15 minutes of punishment, Flash Waller emerges victorious with a successful defense of his lineage championship.
James, I got to tell you, the way that fight was going, Stetson just used his size to impose his will. He was throwing Flash around, and those hits have to take a lot out of you. And then we saw the big flying hit from Flash, but even when you land on your opponent like that, you're doing damage, but it's still got to hurt.
I will tell you, there will be a day at Pioneer Valley Pro Wrestling that Steve Stetson walks around with the championship with or without Marshall McNeil, but today is not that day.
And Dustin Flash Waller soaking it in with the fans. They loved him when he first walked out, and they love him now.
Now he's showing a little love to his...
What's this?
Wait, that's Ryan Gosselin. That is the former champion. He held that trophy before Flash did. He He is formerly of Major League Wrestling, one of the standouts, the true standouts of the Northeast wrestling scene. He is enjoying this. The smile on his face is just venomous and vicious and villainous.
How is Flash going to get out of this? His body is already so broken from the match.
How can you survive that assault by Stetson and then have to endure this from another just true competitor of the Northeast? And here comes Brett. Oh, no. What kind of unholy union are we seeing?
The victorious BRG never goes away without getting a little revenge first. Hey, Flash. September 28th, I come back for my Lineage Championship.
Dangerously close to a mullet with his hairstyle, Brett Ryan Gosling lays out the challenge for the next event. It's going to be a humdinger.